think it was.
Who else has a space program?
And the USA? Russia?
Russia had one.
China?
China may have one. Yeah. And what are they out there trying to do?
Find out. Yeah, but before they even find out, they're going to build like thousands of ships. Like millions of years, but look.
Well, not even. Think about it like this. Look, we have what? We have iPads. We have all this new technology, right?
Yeah.
Isn't it kind of naive for us to assume that they don't already have certain types of ships that can fly out there no problem? Right? Think about it. So the idea is, why do we assume that they don't have the technology when, look at the iPad. I mean, I'm telling you about the iPad. Think about the iPad right now, okay? Have anybody ever seen Back to the Future?
Huh?
You ever seen Back to the Future?
Oh no.
You ever seen Back to the Future where they got the hovercraft? It's like a skateboard that floats around. Like you step on it, and instead of being like on wheels, it just floats.
Oh, that's weird.
Okay.
We might eat that one.
No.
They're talking about new technology with the iPad, right? With the iPad will eventually what be used to do what?
Fly.
Okay. Well, think about it. What's the movie? What's the famous show that we see? It's called Star Trek, right?
No.
You ever seen Star Trek? Now, Star Trek, what do? They get up on the chamber, they stand there and say, okay, beam me up, and all of a sudden they go from here and they beam up to wherever they gotta go.
Really?
The idea of what? Teleportation. The idea of being able to take one person and put them here and like teleport to right there. Now remember, what did we say last week? We said we do text messaging, right? And we say, oh, we text and it goes from up and it comes down, and we don't really know how it happens, right?
It teleports.
So that same technology that we have that sends messages instantly, right, or wirelessly, well, who's to say that we can't send people wirelessly?
Science.
Right, you know what I'm trying to say? Who's to know? So think about it. If I'm right here, right, and I say to you, do me a favor, I want to text you. And I text you, and it goes up and it comes down. We don't know how that happens. All you know is that the text message goes up to the satellite, it comes down, right?
Yeah.
Who's to say, well, you know what? Instead of texting my man Danny, he's at his house right now, I plug in the address, I press send, and I'm holding the device, and I send myself to the address.
What's it not feeling, man?
Why can't I do that? Now here's the problem. What happens when you get lost in translation? You ever send a text message, right, and it doesn't come until like 3 hours later?
No signal.
Okay. So the idea is, is that technology possible?
Yeah.
I think so. Now you guys say no way.
Anything's possible.
Wait, what if we just send it and then in 3 hours we're not send it?
I don't know. That might be a kink in the system, but
yeah,
what you got?
What if you teleport and you shoot up and then you bang your head on the ceiling or something?
I don't think that we're teleporting. I don't think there's any ceilings. Okay, I think the idea is what you're trying to say is.
Funniest thing to teleport.
The only question I have, you get your question.
If you teleport, then when you go up and then what happens if you drop your phone? Will you stay there?
Well, that's the thing here. You don't want to drop. The whole idea is we're talking about what we're doing is we're brainstorming here, and we're asking a real serious question. When I was your age, there was no such thing as this. There was no. First of all, the idea of being able to touch a screen and making something open up, touch screen did not exist. So if you were to say to me, if I was sitting in your chair like him, and you told me one day you'll be able to touch a screen and open up a window, I'll say no way, it's impossible. Now what I'm saying to you is, right now, it doesn't seem possible. But if you look at the technology that we have, are we in the beginning stages of possibly being able to teleport people? I think so. Okay, because if you can send an instant message, okay, and think about it, there's a message. Who's to say that you can't send people soon? Alright, that's pretty well.
If they would send people to Mars, wouldn't they have to build the same big ass teleportation on Mars?
Do we have man-made beaches now?
Yes.
Do we have man-made mountains where people can go skiing?
Yeah.
In Saudi Arabia, where it's 120 degrees, is there snow there? Yeah. They're there. In China, don't you have indoor beaches?
Yeah.
Yes.
Is that something that anybody would have thought of 50 years ago?
No.
Maybe.
Somebody thought about it and they said, you know what? We want to create an indoor beach for China, and now you go indoor beach, where they have real waves.
Oh yeah, they have that somewhere.
I'm not going to lie to you. You guys are young, right? And you want to make a lot of money? Where's the future? The future is in applications, apps.